Welcome back to the channel. A rather windy Sunday morning. We're going to take the little Honda CL out for a spin. Let's crack on. And this little line takes us into Habberly by another little back route. It's interesting actually. I'm very careful with my bikes and I look after them and cosmetically keep them clean. I'd rather clean a bike regularly than having to do a massive job now and again. It's just the way I've always been with cars on bikes, is keep on top of things. So I look after them. Always have done. It's just in my psyche to do that. Some people hate washing cars and bikes, other people love it. I'm one of those that quite like it, and it's no different with this. I'm keeping on top of it, obviously, being one of the very few brand new bikes I've had. But I've got to say, the style of bike it is sort of utilitarian. It just looks like it's designed for using, and the finishes on it sort of hard wearing. There's no chrome, there's no parts that you think could deteriorate if you're not hyper careful with them. It's a sort of bike that encourages you to actually use, if that makes sense. And I like that. I kind of like that, even though it's brand new, and it's quite an investment for me. You still want to use it. You're not frightened of using it. Some bikes, and cars for that matter, you can feel a bit precious about them, can't you? And although, as I said, I'm looking after this 100%, I don't feel precious about it, and that's nice. That gives you a bit of freedom. Some of the scooter boys. Why do scooters generally not nod or wave to bikers? Shame that, isn't it? I always do it, and then 9 times out of 10 I will get a response, but it's not. Normally they don't bother. It's a shame. A bit silly, that. A bit tribal. Not on their part, but on our part as well, I think. It's just one of those stupid things. And while we've been down there, I think I'm going to have a little look down here as well to see how this is Habberly Valley, another little area that you can come to walk the dog or just have a walk. Habberly Valley Nature Reserve, so I'll bring you up here. I think the CL is enjoying this road. This is the sort of environment it feels at home in. But I haven't been up here for a while, so I thought I'll take a look. Some people that I know, I believe, run the cafe here, or did. I'm not sure if they still do. God, this road's taken a battering through the winter. But again, I mean, the CL, it just goes over that type of rutted surface so well. There we go. There's a golf course to our left, Beauty Golf Club. And here's a little parking area. There are some sandstone outcrops here up that lane there, which I won't go to today, but where those people are walking, and they are quite amazing actually. Quite dangerous, in fact. Well, where we're going to park, I'm going to pop it in here. turn her off and get a very quick look round of the bike. The CL500 in its natural habitat. Well, I've gone all David Attenborough. But yeah, there is one accessory that I've been looking at which is new, and it's very much a thing that I think this bike is crying out for, and that is crash bars. And I've now seen one set that is specifically made for this bike by SW Motec, and they come round here over the top, and then another bar comes below here. If you look them up and Google them, I've no doubt you can find them. SW Motec, not cheap, but they certainly look the part. But I'm going to hold on for a little while yet to see other brands, because I have seen others which are very simple, ones that come like this, front protectors, which I'm not sure which I prefer yet. I could do with seeing some better photos, but that's one thing I do want to get. I think it'll suit the bike. I think aesthetically it'll actually add to it. Some accessories don't, but I think they will. But at the moment I'm just enjoying the bike as it is, and when I get a little bit further down the line with it, it's going under the tree here, that's the time when I start getting some accessories, and I will do some fitting videos for anything that I buy. As I did mention before, when I had this bike it was very early on. They'd only just come into the country and there were no accessories available at all at that point, so I didn't have any of the packs or any of the accessories themselves, so that will come. So off we go. Just a very quick one today. Tomorrow I'm going to go on, as I said, a nice trip. Now I've parked on this bank and I've got gravel, but the beauty of this bike, here's a perfect example, is that I have absolutely no problem in manoeuvring it, and I'm a small guy, and I don't feel worried or anxious in the slightest moving this around, and that is the absolute beauty of a mid-range bike like this. If I'd have had my Tiger 800, for instance, even though I had a low seat on that and it was absolutely fine, I would not have been anywhere near as confident as that in manoeuvring it off that car park. In fact, I would probably have never put it there in the first place, truth be told. And that's one of the beauties, and one of the ways I'm enjoying this bike is how confidence inspiring it is. And you can't put a price on that. It's just lovely to turn up at places like this. You're not quite knowing what you're going to face in terms of the road surface. This is really broken down, this road surface, since I last came up here. But here, this is built for it, isn't it? It loves it. But no, we're going to new places. There's all that slight back of the mind anxiousness if you've got a huge bike. I think we've all admit that. We've all been there. And maybe it would even stop you going to certain places, and we all won't go there, the car park's crap, isn't it? We've all said that. But with this, it's access all areas, it really is. That's how I feel. Because it's, as I said before, it's after mauling big bikes around, it's just like having a mountain bike again. It really is. Oh, we'll let that go by. So there we go, that was Habberly Valley Nature Reserve, just outside Kidderminster. back into Kidderminster proper. Giddy! And there's the views over, this is the edge of Kidderminster where I live, and the views beyond. And I'll just stand up, and as you can see over the far side there, over towards Wolverley and Shatterford and beyond. So yeah, tomorrow I'm off on a trip to meet the lads again. We're actually going to the same cafe as we did last Monday, because this is the first time proper that the original cafe, the food stop, is actually closed on a Monday. So we're off there, and we're going to have a long chat about where we're going to meet the Monday after, because we're going to take it in turns and find different cafes to meet at, so that should be interesting. It's back to the cabin tomorrow, weather permitting, and I think it'll be fine because the forecast says it'll be okay. So that's it, back home for me. I think I'll pop up this way this time. This is the beginning of Bridge North to Kiddie Road. But I'm back home, off home now, full of fuel, ready to go tomorrow. So I hope you've enjoyed this small, very small ride out, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Thanks for watching.